I hate 8th grade. I hated the school. I hated the kids. I hated the year. I hated everything. 8th grade was one of the worst years of my lives. That showed me that life will kick you in the balls and nobody will help you. And while your balls are screaming and bleeding and you're on the floor and crying for help, a raccoon will nibble on your nuts. The whole year was terrible. I remember the AC would constantly crap out, our Chromebooks would never work, and we had to wake up at 6 a.m. on some cold ass bus. But most importantly, I hated my first hour, gym. Gym was so bad, bro. Every day we had to run around and waste 14 minutes of time that could be spent playing fun games. And here's the funniest part. The coach did Coach Picks. And if you're wondering what Coach Picks, it's where he decides to choose the game we play, which was fine, but he did it every Monday through Thursday. And Friday was the only time we got free days. But good lord, the whole gym was 14 minutes of running around. It was so annoying. And the songs would be dated. And it was funny because these asshole kids would piss the coach off, forcing him to make us run more. Also, the running sucked because the coach would do that. If you wear red, you can play. If you're a girl, you can play. If you jerk out to furry porn, you can play. Like, dude, come on, bro. Let us go. Even worse, we had to do these exercises before you played, and that would take almost the entire time, too. And the games we played would always suck. It was always a boring chore of a game instead of an actual game. But hey, even though it was my first hour, it can't be as bad as algebra. Yes, the first class I failed, but then retook and passed with a B. That teacher was awful and the kids were annoying. And I'm sorry, that teacher could not teach. She would just throw a packet and then say, study. And then that's all we had. So every day I had to go to the library with my dad, knowing the stuff that we were reading isn't even going to be on the test. So we're basically wasting our time analyzing stupid questions. But the whole class was cold and filled with misery. I remember the first day we took our final and it was a major break. It was a major make or break for my grade. I studied the whole night every Saturday and Sunday. I literally stopped playing Fortnite and then I took the test. And I thought I did so good on it. I remember I had my notes, everything. But you know what? I failed. And she wasn't even nice about it too. She just straight up told me and moved on. And this was my second hour and I was already hating school. But the last class topped every single thing I hated about school and it was... BizTech was the worst class I ever took, and it wasn't even because of the class. That teacher was so bad that she literally argued with this one autistic kid every single day, and I'm not even joking about that. She used Bloxy every day and literally blocked the most random websites. Like, I couldn't even listen to music for half of the year. Then I found a loophole to bypass Bloxy to listen to my music, and then she snitched on the new method and now I couldn't listen to music anymore. It was like making an alcoholic go through life sober. It was absolutely awful. Every day I would stare at my window waiting to be free. Around this time I was so sick of the class, I would just DM people who were like a grade ahead of me and steal their assignments and submit it. So I remember I submitted one of my older assignments and then my grade turned into an 80. And get this, she tried to dispute the fact it was an 80. And you know what's awkward about all of this? I'm getting mad. She's dead. Like at the time I'm recording this is completely off script. Like she's actually dead. Like may she rest in peace. Like I wasn't a huge fan of her, but may she rest in peace. This is the editor, like, God. Should have changed my grade, though. Anyway, bye, guys. I'll love you. Bye, 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 bye. All right, bye.